What if one of the biggest football nations on the planet walked into a World Cup match expecting victory, only to leave stunned by an underdog's dream? Argentina, the reigning giant of world football, faces Algeria in a match that many fans believe is already decided. But World Cups have a strange way of rewriting history. Remember Saudi Arabia shocking Argentina in 2022? Remember Morocco's incredible run that nobody saw coming? Now the question is simple. Can Algeria become the next giant killer? Or will Argentina prove why champions are feared across the football world? This is Football Vault, and today we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing matchups of the FIFA World Cup. Let's begin. Match background. Every World Cup creates heroes. Every World Cup creates heartbreak. And sometimes it creates miracles. On paper, Argentina enters this match as the overwhelming favorite. The South American powerhouse carries a rich football heritage, legendary players, and the expectations of millions. Algeria, meanwhile, arrives with a different story. They're fighters, a team built on resilience, discipline, and the belief that anything is possible over 90 minutes. For Argentina, this match is about maintaining momentum and taking another step toward World Cup glory. For Algeria, this is an opportunity to shock the football world. And that makes this contest far more dangerous than many people realize. Argentina analysis. Argentina's strength begins with confidence. This is a team that understands pressure. They've played in the biggest stadiums. They've faced the strongest opponents. And they know how to win when everything is on the line. What makes Argentina so dangerous is their balance. They can dominate possession. They can attack quickly in transition. And they have players capable of producing magic in a single moment. Their midfield controls the rhythm of matches. Their attackers constantly search for spaces behind defensive lines. And defensively, they have become far more organized than many critics expected. However, Argentina is not invincible. Their biggest weakness appears when opponents defend deep and attack with speed. When forced to break down compact defenses, Argentina can occasionally become predictable. That is exactly where Algeria may find hope. Another factor is pressure. Every opponent wants to defeat Argentina. Every match feels like a final, and expectations can sometimes become a burden. Algeria analysis. Algeria enters this game with nothing to lose, and that can be extremely dangerous. Throughout football history, underdogs have often succeeded because they played without fear. Algeria possesses athleticism, energy, and tactical discipline. They're not a team that easily gives up space. They fight for every ball. They work relentlessly off the ball. And they're capable of turning defensive situations into dangerous counterattacks within seconds. One of Algeria's greatest strengths is team unity. While they may not have the same global superstars as Argentina, they often compensate with collective effort. Their defense is organized. Their midfield works hard. And their attackers are capable of punishing mistakes. But Algeria also faces significant challenges. Against elite opposition, maintaining concentration for 90 minutes becomes difficult. One small defensive error, one missed marking assignment, one moment of hesitation. That is all a team like Argentina needs. If Algeria wants to create history, they must play the perfect match. Key players to watch. For Argentina, all eyes will naturally focus on their attacking stars. The creativity, vision, and finishing ability in this squad can change games instantly. Watch the midfield carefully. Argentina's ability to control possession often begins there. If they dominate the center of the pitch, Algeria could spend long periods defending. For Algeria, their key players will need to produce extraordinary performances. The goalkeeper may become one of the most important figures on the field. A few crucial saves could keep Algeria alive. Their fastest attackers will also play a major role. Counterattacks could be their biggest weapon. If Argentina pushes too many players forward, Algeria may find opportunities behind the defensive line. And in World Cup football, sometimes one chance is all you need. Tactical battle. This match could become a fascinating chess game. Argentina will likely control possession. Expect them to move the ball patiently, searching for openings. Their objective will be to stretch Algeria's defensive structure and create space between the lines. Algeria's plan is likely very different. Defend compactly, stay organized, remain patient, and strike on the counterattack. The first goal could completely change the match. If Argentina scores early, the game may open up dramatically. But if Algeria survives the opening stages, pressure could begin to shift toward the favorites. The longer the score remains level, the more belief Algeria will gain, and the more nervous Argentina may become. This is where World Cup drama is born. Match prediction. Now comes the big question. Can Algeria actually shock Argentina? Football teaches us never to say never. The World Cup has produced countless surprises. However, predictions must be based on quality, experience, and consistency. Argentina possesses superior technical ability. They have greater depth, more experience, and significantly more match-winning talent. Algeria will compete fiercely. They will defend bravely, and they may create moments of danger. But over 90 minutes, Argentina's quality should eventually make the difference. My prediction is Argentina 2-0 Algeria. A competitive match, a difficult challenge, but ultimately a victory for the South American giants. Final verdict. Algeria has the spirit, the courage, and the belief required to dream of an upset. But Argentina has something equally powerful: experience, composure, and the ability to deliver in the biggest moments. This may not be an easy night for Argentina, yet champions are defined by their ability to overcome difficult challenges. And that is exactly what Argentina will aim to do. Still, football remains unpredictable, and that's why we love it. Because every World Cup writes new stories. And sometimes, the impossible becomes reality. Now it's your turn. Can Algeria shock the world and create one of the biggest upsets of the tournament? Or will Argentina prove why they remain one of football's greatest powers? Drop your prediction in the comments below. And if you enjoy cinematic football analysis, match predictions, and World Cup storytelling, make sure to subscribe to Football Vault and join us for more unforgettable football journeys. Until next time, keep your passion for football alive.